Good evening. Our news summary for this Monday, the 29th of July. The l'Union démocratique Sicélois party has a new leader. Wevel Ramkalawan becomes the new party leader. He has pledged to continue to work for all Seychellois and to ensure that Seychelles continues to progress in unity, peace and prosperity.
During its special convention yesterday, the party elected its new leader in addition to a new executive committee. Replacing Roger Mancien is Wevel Ramkalawan, whilst Philippe Moti becomes the Secretary General. Minister Devika Vidot has been elected as the party's treasurer. 8 other ordinary members were elected. They are Jean-François Ferrari, François Delaide, G.V. Henry, Weven William, Wevel Woodcock, Satya Naidu, as well as two activists, Dr. Gillian Main and Thérèse Charles. President Ramkalawan replaces Roger Mancien, who has served the party 49 years. After his election, President Ramkalawan announced a review of salaries for workers and allowances for the elderly for next year.
The Minister for Land and Housing, Billy Rangasamy, and the VG Construction Company representative today laid the foundation stone for the first mid-range condominium housing project at Perseverance. The housing project will be undertaken through a public-private partnership between the Ministry and the VG Construction Company. Construction of the 32 units at Perseverance will begin as of the 1st of September. The project will comprise of 16 two-bedroom units and 16 three-bedroom units. Projected costs for these units are 600,000 rupees for a two-bedroom apartment and 750,000 rupees for a three-bedroom unit. The Housing Department has already identified the 32 beneficiaries for the first project based on their application date, financial ability, and other allocation requirements. The successful beneficiaries have already been notified and will be signing an agreement for payment conditions for their respective units.
Some of these applications date back to late 1990s. So you can imagine the length of time some people have been waiting. We are committed to ensuring fairness and transparency in the selection process. The laying of the foundation stone for this project symbolizes stability, strength, and the promise of what is to come by God's grace. This significant milestone will set in motion the preparation work for 128 mid-range condominium units across the country, for which finance for the infrastructure has already been allocated by government. Now it's up to us technical people to make this happen. These future projects are not just construction projects, but beacons of hope and progress for our people. We are planning to execute projects in various districts. The first ones in the pipeline are at Bel-Air, apart from here Perseverance obviously, Bel-Air, Petit Paris, Cascade, Ansoyal, Takamaka, Perseverance, there's another 24 units to come up here at Perseverance. On Pralin, La Digue, and these are all due to start this year. At the back end of this year, there's a program that is being put in place. But I sincerely pray that this program can continue at various suitable sites nationally in the years to come. I wish to seize this opportunity to call on the private sector, especially those from the construction and banking sectors, to join us in this endeavor. We really need to partner and help the various middle-income earners who are able and willing to invest in their future homes. We as government, we will always facilitate this project. We will always facilitate these initiatives, make land available, will provide the finance for the infrastructure, but we need to work together with our dear partners in the private sector.
The strong fish smell around Victoria has decreased a bit today, according to our team and members of the public with whom our journalist spoke to this morning, but who did not want to talk in front of the camera. The smell is stronger in the morning at around 7 to 8 a.m. due to the completion of the night shift production. They also said that the wind direction, now that we are in the southeast monsoon season, is also playing a role. During the weekend, IoT apologized for the inconvenience a bad smell was causing and said they are trying to find new strategies to deal with that issue. This afternoon, the SBC team noticed that the smell had decreased even more. Len Marine has honored its long-serving staff at a special award ceremony, which also coincides with the 30th anniversary since the creation of the company on the 1st of August 1994. The categories of service recognized during the ceremony were for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30 years. The executive director of Len Marine, Hugues Adam, says that the values of discipline and devotion have guided the work of the company during the last 30 years and is the reason why the company, which is wholly Seychellois owned, is successful.
Devotion, discipline, this is the main two aspects, and a strong belief of no failure. If there's any issue, we need to sort out. Today, tomorrow, but we have to sort out. And we also treat our clients as a priority, because in the end of the day, it's the client. This is the attitude that I try to put in all my workers. The client who pays us at the end of the month, not me, not the company. So I think this drives in very, very well. Maybe at the beginning it was not like that, but I can tell you now, people realize the importance of the client, and working hard, devotion, and delivering of service brings more success.
The Port Authority and the Ministry of Transport have given an update on their online platform called the Port Victoria Management Information System, PVMIS. The aim is to digitalize the system in Port Victoria for the importation of goods through shipping into the country. The system was officially launched last year and has been in operations since, alongside the manual system. The Minister for Transport, Anthony Derjask, said that this system is to create efficiency at the port, and he is encouraging the remaining stakeholders to join the platform.
It's to bring together all the stakeholders, including customs, the major operator Len Marine, tax, with Port Victoria, with its control tower, to manage electronic-wise all the import procedures and bureaucracy. What we want is for goods from a ship being imported, for example, from Dubai, to end up in our supermarkets more quicker, more efficiently, and at a cheaper cost to the consumer. So this is part of our endeavor, not only to digitalize, but to make sure that goods are cheaper in Seychelles. What we also have is that in Seychelles there are about 141 clearing agents, and the smaller clearing agents who are attached to major importers like contractors in Seychelles are slower to join the system. So during this year, since the inception in October last year, we've seen a constant joining of the major stakeholders. But now, because we intend to bring forward regulations in order to regulate the system and to encourage and actually next year make it mandatory to go through the digitalized system, we are welcoming and we're inviting all stakeholders, all the remaining clearing agents to please join the system.
And students from private and public schools received a token of appreciation for their participation in this year's Children's Festival on the 1st of June. During a small ceremony on Friday at the family house, Bello, each representative from the different schools on Mahe received a set of books and a certificate of appreciation for their involvement in the Children's Festival. students were able to participate in a book parade, a mock session in the National Assembly main hall to get the feeling of how the assembly functions, and they were also able to participate in a juvenile court hearing. First Lady Linda Ramkalawan, Attorney General Frank Ali, the Chinese Ambassador to Seychelles Lin Nan, the Chief Executive of the National Council for Children Yasmin Umarji, and other high government officials were present at the ceremony. And with this, we come to the end of this news summary. Have a very nice evening. I'll meet you later at 8 with the news in Creole.